As it is nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, I find myself with little to do. It puzzles me. I wish I didn't have to figure out what to fucking do at 2 o'clock in the morning. But this happens to me often. To the point where I'm just repetitively going to the same sites trying to see if there's anything new, and yet I know there's not. It confuses me. It puzzles me. And yet I continue to just dull out this meaningless existence into nothing. With a pathetic YouTube channel, meaningless life, no real goals set for myself, knowing what I want to do, yet not having the motivation to get it. Finding that every meaning to every way to find said motivation is meaningless to me. It makes me think, do I even deserve this life? I can't understand why so many people are judgmental about other people's opinions. Seeing as it's not their own, so why even give it a shit? I actually value people's opinions. Sometimes. Because sometimes they're just outright wrong. Because some people's opinions are actual facts that they have construed themselves to be something else. I feel I'm wasting a lot of time, even on this video, doing nothing. And I wish I could prevent that. But nothing changes. Nothing. Everything is one complete cycle that we just seem to burrow ourselves into. Especially with the greed. A lot of people are saying that the United States is becoming the next Roman Empire. And that we will be crushed under our own weight. Most valid opinions, the most valid opinions, are scoffed on because they are not in the majority opinion. And when I say majority, I mean senators, congressmen, the president. If it's not in their interest, why should they care? Most of Americans are crying out for reform and better standing from our government. And yet none of us do anything because we don't want to disturb the status quo. I don't even know how I got into this fucking topic. One man can't do anything by himself. Not social change, not changing the government, not even changing a life. Because outside support, spiritually, and physically help. One man cannot do it on his own. So much as we like to think that we all have the power to change something. But it requires sheer numbers to change something, especially if it's as strong as a belief. Because a belief, people die over, people kill over, to quote Chris Rock from the movie Dogma. And if you say that it's Dogma, it's supposed to be a funny movie, if you actually looked at it deeper than just the comedy, it makes some very valid points. I actually personally believe that a person needs to accomplish something on their own with that spiritual and physical support without God, because that means that they did it on for themselves without a miracle happening. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not an atheist. I'm actually a Roman Catholic. But I strongly believe that no prayers should go to God. Because God, if He truly does exist, wants us to do it on our own. Wants us to see how we can do it on our own. How we can fight for our right to survive. I also want to see, I actually think that He wants us to actually care for one another instead of making these baseless accusations, through giving us a mind that makes those accusations, that looks on a person and sees that, oh, he's a vagabond. Why should I care? I believe if He did exist, He wants you to care. Past those emotions of having seen Him be a vagabond and actually give Him a leg up. And just like a parent to their child, knowing what he needs instead of what he wants. Help and support one another instead of bashing one another. But I doubt any of this will get through to anybody. Because even if you say, yeah, I should do this right away, I should do it every day, you'll forget about it because I'm some kid on a YouTube channel just talking his beliefs. And nothing will be changed. Nothing. And it makes me sad to see that. That it has to be that way. And also that we just can't accept someone after they've done something wrong, after they've committed an offense on us, personally on us. I'm not talking about Hitler or most recently Joseph Kony or Stalin or any of those who just committed mass genocide on their people. I'm talking about one person that truly feels regret for what they have done. And we, as shallow people, cannot forgive them. I might as well just sign off here because this message will fall on deaf ears.